G'day, I'm Leigh Martinuzzi and you're watching 7 Minutes of Wisdom. G'day gang, welcome to the 7 Minutes of Wisdom. I really want to share with you a thought about freedom that I've been having recently, and I've been having ongoing actually for the last several years. And it's a message that I hope will inspire you and motivate you to take some action to really living towards your freedoms that you desire in life. The question I want to start with is, what is the main motivation of all humankind? What is it that drives you to do the things you do day to day? Really think about that. And I can tell you one of the elements and one of the main motivations of humankind is freedom. The reason why we do the things we do is because we desire more freedom. We desire more freedom to truly express who we are. We desire freedom to say what we want to say, do what we want to do, be where we want to be who we want to be. We desire freedom to love who we want to love. We desire freedom to express ourselves as truly as possible, as being as authentic as we can. We desire freedom with our finances, our relationships, our spirituality, our location in this life. We all desire that freedom. We desire freedom from pain and suffering. And really, that's what motivates us most of all. And if you look at the actions that you take day to day, what elements of the things that you do is driving you towards that level of freedom? And what have you stopped doing? What elements of your life have you given up on that actually slow your progress towards freedom or stop your progress towards freedom altogether? And I think for many of us, it's the case. I think for many of us, we've really slowed down and we've just given up on really that pursuit of freedom. And the truth is, we all want freedom. We all desire freedom. We're all driven by freedom. But the truth is that freedom is different for all of us, and how you define different is uniquely your own. So you've really got to connect with that and spend some time. Write down the word on your bit of paper there that you've got, or get a bit of paper later on when you have a moment. Just write down freedom at the top and say, what does freedom mean to me? What does freedom mean to me? And if you can do this activity and just spend as long as you need to spend on it, don't time yourself to 5 minutes or 3 hours. Just spend as long as you feel comfortable spending on it. And just write down anything that comes to mind. And don't be judged by your limiting beliefs. Don't be judged by your ego, because your ego puts you in a place that is your self-definition, and that's based on extrinsic factors. That's not based on your truth. So really, when you're writing these things down, just allow your mind to go wild. Allow your craziest dreams to come out. Your biggest ambitions, your greatest values, the things that mean the most to you. What does freedom mean to you? And once you start connecting with that, then you can use that as a tool to be, taking more purposeful action day to day towards what living freedom is like. And if you're doing things at the moment in your day, if you're doing activities or you're behaving in a certain way that's really not conducive to living that, you'll then suddenly become more aware of these things, because you'll now have that definition of freedom in your head. You'll have this idea, you have this sense of consciousness around it. And when you're conscious about things, generally you'll start thinking about what you're doing and whether that's conducive or not. And that might start questioning you, well, do you really need to be doing this anymore? If it's not actually taking you to your true place of freedom, then do you need to be doing that anymore? So look, they say the journey of 1,000 steps starts with that very first step. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with that very first step. It's up to you to take that first step, and I believe it's all our right to live with freedom. And it doesn't matter of your circumstance or your situation currently. There's aspects of freedom that you can implement and incorporate into your life, but it just takes that first step of action. You've really just got to take a first step forward in whatever that means to you and just start living a little bit more freely. And things will accumulate. It'll have a positive effect on the rest of your life, and suddenly things will grow and snowball. And the progress starts off small. This is what I've realized in my journey, is that things start off small, things start off slower, but as they build, as they accumulate, they really do snowball, and things become more rapid and profound, and you just suddenly go, wow, I can't believe I'm living with this level of freedom. And that's certainly how it's happened to me once I started connecting with, hey, what does freedom really mean to me? What does it really mean to be free in my life? And it really means to be free from control. It means being free from control by my own mind, being free from control by people outside of me. It means free to have the time to do the things I love. So if there's a birthday party or an event on that I really want to attend, it's freedom to be able to do that. And so slowly I've taken the initiative to work towards that. I've created and designed my life around that. So now when I wake up, I can wake up every morning and I do the stuff I love. And that's not because I'm free and lazy, and you've got to be careful when it comes to freedom that you don't use it as an excuse to be lazy. because it can be hard if you don't have that level of discipline when you have freedom. But I still wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I still do the work, but I do the work that I love because it feels good. I wake up at 4:30 because it feels good. It feels freeing. I wake up, I do my exercise, I do my yoga, I do my journals, I do my meditation. I do that stuff because it's freeing. I sit down with my daughters every morning as consistently as possible, and I have breakfast with them. I cook them breakfast and spend an hour with having breakfast. To me, that's freedom, So what does freedom mean to you? Really connect with that. A lot of us have become so disillusioned by how we need to live this life that we've lost concept of what freedom really means. And we really need to connect back with that, because this life, I don't know what it is. I don't know who we are, and I don't know what I am or what you are. But I can tell you now it's an experience, and I am experiencing this, and this experience I can feel. So it's up to you. How do you want to feel that experience? And certainly by creating that freedom in your life, that will allow you to feel this experience on a higher level. A lot of us have just lost the enthusiasm, lost this meaning of life, and we suddenly become like zombies, like the Walking Dead. We're walking around controlled, yet without a spirit or soul. And the truth is that we all have that soul within us, if only we can do the work to reconnect with it. And that's where people fall away, is because once they start doing the work, they feel that it's too hard, and it's just easier to conform. It's easier to go back on the street of mediocrity. And that's not where this beauty and freedom lies. The freedom lies by taking the action and doing the work required. So I hope that motivates you guys to really connect with your definition of freedom and give you some thought to think on today, and hopefully help you start taking that journey that is your own towards more freedom. And that will bring you to a higher point of happiness in life as well. So thanks for listening, guys. Make sure you leave your comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts on this as well. And until next time, peace, passion, and purpose. See you soon.